Idaho blitzing and jumping. It'll be offside. No flags yet. They lob for the end zone. Hoffman makes a juggling catch for a touchdown.
Well, I'm sure you've been asked this question over and over again. I'll ask you, why did you decide to come back for your senior year?
I felt like there's unfinished business left on the field. And coming with that, I felt like school also too. I'm planning to graduate within the next year, so I just felt like I was so close to finishing that, and whatever I start, I like to finish.
And it's Cody Hoffman for the 4th time today.
Knowing the NFL is your goal and knowing that's attainable for you, was it difficult to say no? I mean, realizing it could have happened now?
It was tough to just being able to pass up a lot of money possibly, and just the next step in my life. But at the same time, the relationships I've developed while I've been in college have just, I felt like I needed another year with that, just because it's been so much fun, and like my friends have treated me so well.
He steps, he throws long, Hoffman's out there, and he's got it!
You mentioned unfinished business earlier, and a lot of your teammates have mentioned the unfinished business of beating Utah. This senior class has not won against Utah. This is obviously something very important to you guys, maybe even more important than some of the previous classes, and we know how important the rivalry is.
This year is a big year for that, and just for the fact that you said that the senior class hasn't beaten them, and two games have came down to a field goal at the end, so it's been tough. Like, they haven't been easy losses, so just coming out here the last year before they take a break for a couple years, we want to come out and be on top.
There were a lot of changes in the offseason with the coaching staff, completely new offensive coaching staff. Is that difficult for you to adjust to, having to make that adjustment as a senior, or do you embrace that, and are you excited about the style of play that Coach Anai brings?
You know, mixed emotions about it. I mean, I really like Coach Cahoon, but you got to embrace it. I mean, you can't fight against it because that's not going to do anything for you. And this isn't my first coaching change since I've been here. I had Coach Higgins when I got here. He left, and then Coach Cahoon, now Coach Holliday. So, I mean, I'm no stranger to new coaches, and I just have to be able to adapt to what they want to do and what the offense is doing, and just embrace it and just kind of go with the flow.
You got another quarterback now that you're working with. You've been through a few wins since you've been here. Taysom Hill, what is it about Taysom that makes him special and sets him apart?
He's just an athletic freak and a competitor. And when you have somebody with his talents at quarterback and athleticism and willing to compete and put it all on the line, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And someone you know that he's smart, you know he'll make the right read, and he'll discipline himself if he doesn't. And in the past, I've played with quarterbacks that would try to blame everybody else for their mistakes, and that gets frustrating. That's when it causes divides in the team. And with him being able to work with his accountability for his mistakes, it helps the team, and it makes us stronger and closer together.
Hoffman, touchdown!
Your career as a whole at BYU, from the time when you came here to the time where you're at now, how much growth have you had? And looking back on the decision to go to BYU, how much has it impacted your life?
My growth has just been substantial now that I look at it. Coming from a little town to redshirting was just devastating. Always being like the go-to guy all growing up, and then coming here and not even playing. Like, it wore on me a lot, but I feel like I overcame that and overcame the odds of not doing anything since I wasn't a high-profile recruit, and just always been playing with a chip on my shoulder.
You have a chance to break some records and leave quite a legacy here. How much does that mean to you? You could go down as statistically the greatest receiver in BYU history.
It's kind of a surreal feeling just to think of coming from a small town, going to a big college like this, especially one that's known for their passing, to kind of rewrite the record book. But at the same time, I'm not going to focus on that. I'm just going to go out there every day and just play.